Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a few days since I've done a video. Actually, it's been more than a week. A lot of stuff going on. I have not been out to film a shopping video. I really don't even have a haul for you today because I haven't been shopping. So today, I'm just going to do a quick video for you guys because I missed you and show you what has been selling on Etsy. I sell vintage on Etsy if you have not watched one of my videos before. And I'm going to show you today just a few things that's been selling, what I bought for it if I can remember, because some of these I've had for a while, and what it sold for on Etsy. Then hopefully pretty soon I will have another shopping video for you because I really do need to get back out. If you have not checked out any of the other videos, please check out some of my last videos. I went to a Merchants Mall and I got a big haul in the last video that I did, and I do have a couple of Goodwill videos where I got some good things. I'll show you a couple of things that I'm getting ready to wrap up today, and then I'm going to show you footage from a couple of days ago when I filmed other things that I thought I would have enough footage for a video, but I didn't. So we're just gonna hodgepodge them all together and then put them out there for you so you have something to watch. Sold overnight is this tiki glasses. This is like a really heavy tiki glass. You can kind of see it has like a little bit of a yellowish tint. I think these actually were like maybe restaurant glasses at a restaurant. I cannot remember. I'll have to look this up. But they do sell, and I only had one. Actually, I had two, and one was cracked. So I kept it to put stuff in because I thought it was kind of cool. It's got two different side faces. And then I sold this one. So this one just sold. And the other thing that sold was this really cool enamel plate with these ducks on it. It's really colorful. It's got this blue enamel back and it's brass. And then it has like a really cool design. And this has a little bit of weight to it. But this type of enameled brass really sells well for me. And this is just like a really small plate. So you could use it, I guess, as a little trinket dish, or I imagine someone maybe just collects these or they're just going to put them on display. But those two items sold. I'm going to get those ready to go to the post office today. And then the rest of this video, I'm going to show you some more things that sold so you can see what is selling nowadays in vintage, just in case you're wondering. Maybe you are a reseller. If you are, let me know what's been selling for you. Maybe you want to get started in reselling. You just like to see, well, what do people sell if you don't make something? Let's get to it. Two items, if you saw, they are actually glass. This one's see-through. They're both see-through. They're like reverse printed. You can't really tell from that. And they're just like little novelty items. So this one says, my husband seemed too good to be true. And he wasn't. And then this one is an old wreck, but still running. Happy birthday. And these are actually what was considered ashtrays at one time, but they are collectible. I usually pick those up because the same person bought these two. So it's the same customer. So I'm assuming they probably collect these. This little bowl sold. This is like an enamel bowl with a rose print on it. And then the back is brass. So it's a brass lined bowl. The porcelain part's under here. And this is the brass part. It has a little holder right here. So the brass part is actually attached to the bowl. And that is to hang it on to display. It is made in China, but this is like an older China piece. So, you know, some things you see made in China are like present day, but this is a vintage piece, and you would know that just by what it is and the brass. This is really pretty item. I have had it in the shop for a little while, but it just sold. Showed you the corncob people. These are chalkware from like the 1950s, Miller chalkware. They were in good condition other than chipping on the corn and the paint. And that's basically some chipping in the paint and some white areas. Other than that, they were in decent shape. I did make sure to put that in the title and in the listing description, all of the damage that are on these, but they still have their hooks. The backs are in great shape. And the buyer was fine with that. They read the description, I'm hoping, because it was in the description and the title, and they purchased these. These are featured in a video that I picked up. We picked these up at an antique store. I'll put it on the screen what we paid for those. And when I got home and cleaned them up, I found out that the paint had chipped. So I don't know if someone had touched it up. You will find that sometimes happens. And then the last item was this little golf business card holder. This was in great shape, and this was a Goodwill find. So I just got this the other day. It is featured in one of my videos, And it is silver, fairly used. It sits like this, and then it has the little part in the back where you can put like Post-it notes or business cards. So this sold right away. I would say I've had this in my shop less than a week. And this is in another video. I just did a video on this. It was in a Goodwill haul. I want to say it was like $5 or something. If I can't remember, I'll have to look back at that video. Anyway, but I showed this in another video and it just sold, and it's this really cool love tray. It's made out of like melamine. It was made in Italy. It's not like super old, but it sold, and I think probably because Valentine's Day is coming up. So this sold. I want to pop up on the screen for you what the items sold for. And then these sold. This was in another video, and there are these little wooden irons, and there were 3 of them that I found at a thrift store. And I just knew, I feel like people didn't see my vision with these, and I don't think people understood that these will sell. I knew these would sell. I knew someone could use these in their decor. So they're just 3 little wooden irons. I'll pop up on the screen what these sold for. So I kind of stuck some clips together. Those were done on several days. You can kind of tell by what I'm wearing something different. My hair always looks different. That's just the way it goes. If you see those clips with this in my background all the time, this is my Etsy room. This is where I keep all of my inventory. I was just gonna tell you, in case you were wondering, sometimes you might see this and be like, what is all this stuff? This is where I keep all my inventory. I have a little over 500 items in my Etsy shop at this time. Etsy is the only platform at this time, this moment, that I am on. I have sold on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. But right now, I just have my Etsy items. There is a rhyme and reason to this system, even though it doesn't look like it. Some things are labeled. All of wall decor is on the walls, so that's usually easy to find. I have come in here before looking for something that I may have had in my shop for a couple of years, and it's taken me a while to find it. But I always know where to look because things are kind of in categories. Glassware is in a category. Salt and peppers are on their own certain shelf. So I know where I'm going to look, and I kind of know where the item is. Now, if my memory gets any worse as I get older, and also if I should get more and more inventory, more than what I have now, I will probably then institute a little bit more of a labeling system. If I have I sell a lot of like glass bluebirds and things where there's lots of them that are the same size and they look very similar. Those I do put in like their own bag, and I put a SKU number on them so that I know when someone buys that listing that I'm getting the actual bird from that listing and not just a bird that looks like it. So I'm very careful with that. That might just be something you're interested in if you've ever decided, well, how am I going to keep up with all this stuff? This was a spare bedroom in our house, and we just made it into my Etsy room. We had some shelving. I bought some more shelving. The table that I use for my shipping and everything is in here. It's basically like a counter height table. It's kind of skinny that we got at like Big Lots. So you just kind of make do. But I just wanted to kind of let you know that if you were interested, because I know sometimes I do my filming right here and there's like this junk, all this stuff behind me, and you're probably wondering like, how does she find anything in this? But I do know where it all is. It might take me a minute if, like I said, if it's something that I've had in my store for a while, but most things I know exactly where it's at or the area that it's in, and I can go right to it. That's all for you today, guys. It's just a short video I wanted to get out for you. I hope that I'm going to get to go shopping this week, get out and get some more footage, and hopefully have another haul for you guys. I hope you've been doing well. I know a lot of people have been sick here and there. We've had a little bit around here too, some things going on, but hopefully everybody is on the mend, and hopefully you've all been doing well. Thank you for all of you that have subscribed. If you haven't yet, I would love if you would do that. And I will see you very soon in the next video. And I promise I'm going to try to not wait so long next time.